senior reporter at The Information. For more on this potential move, Jessica, what's being contemplated here? Of course, Disney controls Hulu. Hulu has an ad-supported tier of its own service. What price point do we think Disney Plus might have an ad-supported option?
So I don't know what the price point is going to be, and for all we know, it could be free. I mean, if you look at the competitors, it's all been around the $5 range, which would be cheaper than the $8 that Disney Plus costs now. But how they're going to weigh it with Hulu and the live product, these are all things I think they're probably still discussing right now.
So just the move to do it is notable, as you've reported, Jessica. Who does this and who does not? And what works with consumers?
So it's really funny if you think about it. Like, not that long ago, the idea of having ads on a streaming service was unheard of. Like, Netflix was the first streaming service. They didn't have ads. They say they will never have ads. But in the past couple of years, every streaming service has launched an ad-supported tier. HBO Max has an ad-supported tier. Discovery, Paramount Plus. So even Amazon has its IMDb TV ad-supported channel. So I think it's just this recognition that people are only going to pay for so many services, and people are willing to pay less if they have to willing to watch ads if they're going to be able to pay less.
Yeah, and not to mention, of course, Peacock, owned by our parent company as
well.
well.
I'm so sorry, of course.
No. I wasn't holding you to that. I just was mentioning it's more the norm than not. And, of course, Jessica, I'm old enough to remember when cable came around, the initial selling point was no commercials. And then, of course, most cable networks did end up with commercials. And what I think is an interesting way to look at it is not only are they trying to find more eyeballs at a lower price point, but there's also, among marketers, a shortage of ad inventory for digital viewers, right? I mean, in other words, there is a market here where you want to go to the advertisers and say, we can find you another group of viewers.
Absolutely. And you also have advertisers that are on digital that are looking for what they call premium spots, right? So those advertising on streaming services is kind of like the golden goose, right? These are people who are paying for streaming services. These tend to be middle to high-end families, and they're the best customers you can get. So there's definitely a market.